we've got wet weather out there.
We do.
Oh, true.
We knew that storm was coming through. And take a look at Alta because it's mountain snow and it's
Ooh.
nuking.
Hey.
It's coming down, I know.
Love that. They've already picked up 11 inches, so they're going to get a healthy amount by the time this storm completely exits. But now we're getting northwest flow, and that's favoring certain areas. We talked about those winter weather advisories. They're in effect until 11 a.m. tomorrow. We've got some skiers in-house, and they were so excited to see that camera. Not shocking, right? As you look at the winter weather advisory for the central and southern mountains, that moisture has tapered off, but healthy when it comes to the south. Take a look at time-lapse video coming out of Ivins. You're going to watch as the rain hits the camera and the winds, well, rain in Ivins as the temperatures were in the low 50s. The winds kept on blowing as we headed into tonight. And as we look at the forewarned radar, we still have active skies out there. Jumping down to southern Utah, it's towards Cedar City. I just checked the cameras there while we have the echoes of moisture, which would be snow at this point, not picking it up on the cams. As we jump to northern Utah, we've got rain in our valleys from Cache Valley all the way down the I-15 corridor into Salt Lake County and Utah County, heading towards Spanish Fork. Now it's mountain snow and blue. Tooele, well, we get a little bit of blue mixed in there. Tooele County could see that mixed precipitation, and we're going to see that on the benches, possibly as we head into tomorrow morning, as well as for our mountain valleys. Satellite radar shows that upper level low. It's going to exit the region. It's counterclockwise flow, allowing for that moisture out there. This is a fairly disorganized storm, but that first wave really targeted the south, and we did get some measurable moisture, which we desperately need in southern Utah. Almost 3/10 in Kanab. Good news for Kane County. 2/10 at Zion, Cedar City close to that, and we know that there were parts of Cedar City that had snow thanks to the Hemsworths. As we look at Bryce Canyon, they picked up over 1/10 in Spring City. In the Sanpete Valley did pretty well as well. We'll take it. Right now, it's northern Utah. Live view from the ABC4 studios. It's 39 degrees. We've got rain on the camera. Now, at this temperature, we could get evaporative cooling and see some sloppy snow mix in. As we look at our high-resolution model, it does a pretty good job of picking up on the northwest flow and how unsettled it is. There's that moisture. Really going to see some lake enhancement as we head into tonight. Here we are by midnight. Pushes that into Utah County, and you think, okay, maybe we're done. No, we've got snow in the mountains. Spanish Fork Canyon will see some snow as we take a check on the Wasatch Front for the overnight spottier showers, but then into Tooele County by 4 a.m. So your morning commute could be slushy on the east benches. That includes Salt Lake, Davis County, and into Utah County. Places like Woodland Hills could get a little lake enhancement off of Utah Lake. Here we are, 4 a.m. heading into the 5 a.m. This is now the morning commute with a few spotty showers out there. We know that this wet weather will eventually exit. UDOT put out their travel impacts, calling for the Cottonwood Canyons to see that road snow, very likely as it continues to come down in Little and Big Cottonwood Canyon. We're seeing yellow, the potential for slush, mainly that snow level around 5,000 feet or above it. But that could make for a sloppier commute for some, so give yourself a few extra minutes in the morning. Then we get a brief drying trend. As we look at the 24-hour temperature change, you're able to see that those numbers drastically dropped in Salt Lake, Green River, 11 degrees cooler in St. George than where we were at this point yesterday. The highs today, 40s, 48 in Salt Lake, below the average of 51, made it to 50 in St. George. 40s throughout central Utah, but for a bulk of the afternoon and evening, many locations were just in the 30s in central and southern Utah. Into the overnight, those 30s stick around with wet weather potential for the Wasatch Front. Here we are with the upper 30s by tomorrow morning. Valley rain, mixed precip, a little higher up in the valley, and then snow in our mountains, which by 9 a.m. a few isolated showers could linger. Futurecast walks us through what to expect here, and as we clear that wet weather, we see it holds on for the western Uintas into our Tuesday. Brief ridge of high pressure sets up Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday afternoon. It is a very small window for a drying trend because look what comes next. Hello, by late Wednesday, we've got wet weather moving in. Southerly flow will favor some spots, but we're looking at another mountain snow valley rain event to start late Thursday and into Friday. Cold front comes through and we get some colder air, and that could actually transition some of that precipitation to some snow showers. Wet weather potential spikes into our Thursday. That looks like the soggiest day as we get this low out of here. Northwest flow will keep our temperatures below average, and then that midweek drops in. That trough arrives, bringing that wintry mix and cooler air. Temperatures for tomorrow tomorrow in the 40s along the Wasatch Front, 59 in Moab, low 60s in St. George. They were soggy down there, and we will see a repeat of that performance Wednesday and into Thursday. We get rain, and then we dry out for the weekend. Now check out the Wasatch Front. We get that storm that's going to impact us late Wednesday through Friday. Then a ridge of high pressure comes in and will dry things out. It's soggy out there tonight. We'll do it again on Wednesday, Thursday, and start to clear things on Friday. Hello, March. Woo! Aren't you so fun and interesting?
Oh, yeah.
Bring on spring. We're